I used to think that building a business meant that I needed a fancy office or some six-figure business loan, and honestly, I was waiting for someone to give me a seat at the table. Then I realized in 2026, we don't wait for seats at the table, we build our own table. Look, I come from an immigrant family, and for me, financial freedom was never a thing that even crossed my mind. Then, when I went to college and I started working corporate, I looked around and I noticed that everyone around me was not only broke, but miserable. The more I worked in the corporate office was the more that I understood that I was literally making someone else's dream possible at the compromise of myself, underpaid, overworked, and overall just not happy mentally. Then something changed dramatically, and it has altered the course of my reality forever. My father, who I watched struggle as a freelancer and a corporate worker for 10 years, managed to make his first $30,000 month off TikTok shop, and that's when I started to understand the power of monetization. And honestly, at first, I didn't believe I could do it. Again, coming from a family where we were taught to trade our time for money, I thought that I would have to work myself to the bone forever until I took a risk, left my corporate internship, and finally decided to give it a try. And before I knew it, within 3 months, I had scaled from $0 to $5,000 through something called user-generated content. Look, I'm not a millionaire yet, and I'm definitely still learning, but the one thing I do know is that I'm done trading my life for a paycheck. So today I'm going to be showing you the unpolished mechanics of UGC, a high-income skill that can give you financial freedom. Look, just understand this. If me, a little college girl who started posting on her phone like 9 months ago, can scale something from 0 to 5K in several months once I started taking it seriously, imagine how endless the possibilities are for you. If you've been feeling divided about the life that you currently live and the life that you know you're capable of living, then this is the video for you, and we are on this page changing the conversation surrounding financial freedom, because guess what? Despite everything we're told, it is possible, and everyone who's already at the top of course gatekeeps, but we're here along for the journey, and I'm taking you every single step of the way. One thing that a mentor once told me was that branding is much more than just a logo, it's a feeling, and how I'm feeling today is resourceful. So you're gonna watch me do everything from use a window as lighting or film on a mug for a tripod. And why? Because perfection is stripping away profit. We place too much value on the aesthetic and not enough on the real, which is what brands really want. We're stripping away the excuses. If you have a phone, you have a camera, you have a powerhouse in your hands. The video today, we're literally going to be using this product that I randomly found on my desk as an example to show you that this is not impossible. Sometimes all you need to do is start. Listen, don't get it twisted. UGC, or user-generated content, is not about being perfect or being an influencer. If anything, it's actually the opposite. If you're watching this, you are capable of learning this high income skill. I'm talking like $1,000 plus for 2 videos that take 5 minutes to make once you know how to do it. I'm going to break down the exact 3-part strategy that you can use to position yourself as a high value creator to brands, even when just starting out. And it goes like this. Every single time you pitch yourself to a client or you make a video for a brand, you are solving a problem for the consumer, for the customer, for the person who's watching the video. And you need to position your content the way that you position yourself to clients in the same exact way. The first thing is called a hook. The hook is what reels the person in, what makes them stay and say, I want to keep watching this video. And over the years, content creators have gotten extremely creative with their hooks. I've seen everything from people holding their hamster to saying something outrageously crazy just to get people to keep watching. But honestly, you can be very simple with your hooks as well. Easiest way to get someone to keep watching is by hitting one of their pain points. So for example, if you're selling a fitness program for your business, then you are automatically going to seek out a specific audience who has a very, very specific problem that your product will solve. This is applicable for everything from a freaking tissue box to a life-changing transformative retreat. Then the next thing you're going to do is the bridge. This is you showing why the product is the hero. And mind you, this doesn't have to be you just sitting and talking about the qualities of the product. It can also be creative as well. Something that significantly changed the amount of income that I was bringing in and the amount of brand deals that I started signing on was the fact that I started storytelling in my videos. So for example, I recently had a brand collaboration with a mattress company, and instead of just sitting there and talking about how soft the mattress was and how comfortable it was, I chose to do a day in the lifestyle video instead, showing different lifestyle shots of me using the mattress throughout my day, because that's just so much more interesting. The one thing that you can ask yourself, especially in this part, is if it's a video that you would actually sit down and watch through and through, because if you won't watch it, then the consumer who you are making the video for probably won't watch it either. Get creative and don't be scared to show that creativity. Brands love authentic, creative content, new ideas, new visions, and they will definitely see you as a high value creator if you position things in this way. And the very last thing, which is actually the most important, is called the call to action, and way too many people forget it. This is basically where you're telling the consumer that's watching your video what to do next. This could be something as simple as click the link in my bio or comment this word down below so that I know that you're watching. When you're making content for brands, that could look something like a follow this link to get a 30% discount, or go ahead and send over your email so that they can keep you on track with their newsletter. Those 3 things are essential to creating high quality videos, especially when you're starting out without any brand deals or without any paid products. Literally, if I were to make it with this candle right here, this is what I would do. Have you ever wished that you just had a luxurious smell in your home all day, every day? No more worrying about the kids, the mess, the dogs stinking up your rooms, because guess what? There is a solution for that problem. This coconut milk candle presents so many benefits. Not only is it all natural, but it has a strong scent that won't overwhelm every room in your house. The candle has 3 wicks, and no matter where you are, it has a fresh scent that you won't be able to resist. If you want to grab yours today, they're currently having a 30% off sale. All you have to do is comment the word strategy down below, and I'll go ahead and send you the link. Mind you, I did not script any of that, but I did follow the strategy that I just told you about. Don't you see how it's just a little bit more convincing, how it makes you want to buy the candle, how it might solve a problem for you? That's what brands are looking for. Now here's the pill that might be a little bit tough to swallow. First, this is not a fast track to success. It does take real effort, real strategy, and real consistency. And second, that first check that you get cannot just go towards a new bag. It has to go through reinvesting in your business, in yourself, to help you run your business effectively. It needs to be reinvested into tools, into assets that will help you grow. Because if you just waste your money away, it is not going to help you continue to be an entrepreneur, especially not in this business. Look, over here, we are not looking to get a quick check. If anything, we're looking to build a lifestyle. If you want to build like the woman that you admire, then you need to switch your mentality from a consumer to an investor, and that does take some serious work, but it's possible. You're gonna feel cringe when you first start out. Your friends might gossip, your coworker might roll his eyes. Let them. I would rather be misunderstood and building an empire than be complacent staying at a 9-to-5 that I hate. That cringe you feel, that's just your old identity dying to make space for the woman that you are becoming. I've put my entire 30-day roadmap from the mindset to the UGC mechanics into something I call the Freedom Blueprint. And guess what? It's free to download. No gatekeeping, just the work. Join the pursuit, join the movement. Let's stop watching other people win and start winning ourselves. I promise you, you are capable. Anyone is capable of this, and you deserve to follow your dreams. Go ahead and subscribe if you're ready for the journey, a real journey, and I'll see you in the next one.